Hello, and welcome to this quick overview and podcast of the Q2 Launch Quarter Project, tackling plastic for grades 6 and 7. Remember, this is a new quarter, so there's new opportunities. It's time to hit the refresh button and think about what did you do well last quarter with your game night quarter project, and what could you have done better? And not only thinking about what you could have done better, but now what is your plan to make it better and to not let some of those mistakes happen again? Was it organization? Was it time management? Was it cooperating with a group member? Was it collaborating to solve a task? Was it working through the power standards modules and being timely with the launch cycle? A lot of things that come to mind for me. We're going to walk through the look, listen, and learn and all the other parts of the launch cycle for the quarter project. Our Geo challenge for this quarter is how can I design, create, and present an innovative solution for preventing or reducing plastic pollution in our waterways. This is a National Geographic national competition, which all of you will enter by the end of Q2. As you can see, Look, Listen, and Learn is a little bit more involved than some other projects. The deadline is November 13th, and it talks a lot about things that you'll be doing as a group, as far as organizing a group and looking through some of the different things. Some things to highlight. Your final products for this challenge is your innovative solution, which I'll talk more about in one of the other phases, a solution summary video that's a maximum of 4 minutes, a source to see map, and an individual written document. Now, as far as group formation goes for this challenge, your group can be a maximum size of 3 students. No group members from Q1 Passion Project or quarter projects may be part of your group. So if that's somebody you worked with, you need to try working with other people. And your group will go through and discuss your leadership styles and color analysis that you have discussed in humanities. And you will need to walk through that and make a decision as based on our leadership styles and our colors analysis, will we think this will work as a group? And if really the answer is no, then it would be time to find other people to work on this project with. Also, the project design packet looks a little different for this. As you can see, we've added in the individual written documents, and you will decide who in your group is doing what and just write names next to it. You will circle at least 3 power standards that you will be working on for your individual written document. And then these are the team products that need to be done, and you'll circle at least 4 of these. We'll find out in a little bit, but there's really 2 science power standards and 2 social studies power standards that are part of this project. And you will complete 1 of the science ones, 1 of the social studies ones, and then decide which of these tech and ELA ones you will complete, and then the essential skills as well. On to the A phase, whose deadline is November 16th. The A phase has you working through page 2 of the project design packet and completing some reflections on your own. The biggest thing about the A phase is that the projects are broken down into topic. You're going to write the questions that your group comes up with here. You're going to brainstorm up to 5. And then you're going to find some actual sources, actual books, websites, videos, people, or others that could help you answer that question. And then when it comes down to research in the U phase, you can use this column to write down who's going to research what question. Maybe you decide a question isn't relevant anymore and you cross it off. But if there is one that you need to research under the topics of water flow, plastics, plastic pollution, or other questions related to the challenge, to maps, to the power standards, then you will write over here who is going to be responsible for that research. So this is a little bit better chart to divvy up the questions, the sources, and who's going to do the research. Understand the problem is a huge phase. I think all of us learned in Q1 that we need to manage our time wisely and decide who's going to do what a little bit better for the second quarter project. The first thing you'll do is you'll start as a group and fill out that backwards design project design map page 3. And you need to get that backwards design map approved before you go on to this. As a group, you're going to work through 2 Power Standard modules, either Science 1 or Science 4, Social Studies 8 or Social Studies 9. You're going to do some research on a waterway location and any plastic pollution problems that happen in that waterway near the Chippewa Valley here in Eau Claire. And then you're going to review page 2 that we just looked at of the project design packet and decide who's doing what research. Then on your own, you're going to do some plastic pollution research. There are several things in Canvas where these are hyperlinked, and they're articles that you can read on where plastic pollution comes from and different solutions that are out there right now. It says you can divide the websites between your team and take turns visiting those. And then they call it a sources list, but we're going to create a bibliography, which is a sources list in MLA format. The site that we found that works the best Q1 is citethisforme.com. And then you're going to come back together and share research notes, share your sources list, bibliography, and then take the U-phase reflection form and submit that to that. This is that backwards design map that you need to get approved by an advisor before you do any research. The research needs to be these 4 things. The Power Standard modules, 1 Science, 1 Social Studies, the waterway location, the plastic pollution research, and the research questions, individual research with that. And finally, don't forget about your bibliography and sources list. Navigate and brainstorm ideas. Your team is going to do a big think where you brainstorm a possible solution for the plastic pollution problem in your waterway. You're going to design an innovative solution to reduce plastic pollution in your chosen waterway. And then you have to choose from one format for your solution. Are you going to organize an event campaign with call to action that activates others? Are you going to create a visual presentation that can be used to educate others and inform policymakers? That means like government officials at the state and local level. Are you going to design and build a physical model that will help one of our waterways? Or are you going to create a work of art, performance, or visual to engage the community? You're also then, once that's designed, going to create a supply list, review the leadership styles and colors analysis from humanities and make sure you're on the right track for the creation phase. You're going to review who's doing what for a written document. One person will do a challenge brief, one person will do a short film script, and one person will write a persuasive letter to a policymaker. And then you'll submit your design blueprint to Canvas for this phase. Again, there's the choices you have for a design of an innovative solution from National Geographic. The create phase. Create phase is going to take a while too. The deadline's January 8th, and you're going to have to really budget your time here because you're going to create the innovative solution. You're going to develop a solution summary video. And here's some of the things that the contest requires for that video. Then you're going to make a source to sea map where you choose a waterway around here and you track it from the source, the start of that waterway, all the way down to an ocean or a sea, and see what things get in the way and how plastic could be a problem and stuff like that. And here's the contest regulations for that source to sea map. And then on your own, you're going to upload all evidence to the project folder in Google Drive. You're going to write your written document, have it self-edited, peer-edited, and advisor-edited, and then submit your final written document to Canvas and discuss that with an advisor. So as you can see, there are 4 major things: your innovative solution, your summary video, your source to sea map, and then your individual written document for the create phase. That's a lot of work to do, but you all are very capable. In highlight and revise, you're going to get together with 2 other groups and you're going to practice your GeoFair presentation. We are having a GeoFair on Monday, January 14th to showcase your product things before we submit them to National Geographic. You're going to share your solution summary video and your source to CMAP and ask for honest feedback and make adjustments to all 3 resources, which will be your presentation, video, and map as needed. And finally, it's time to launch. Our first launch is going to be Monday, January 14th at North Star to family and friends, to school board members, community members. And then on Tuesday, January 18th, by midnight that night, the Geo Challenge online portfolio is due to National Geographic for this competition. So, at this point, what questions do you have about this project? And what are any essential skills that you think you need to focus on based now on how this project is going to run through the launch cycle? At this point, you will go and take the Q2 launch checkpoint to make sure you understand some of the logistics of this project. And then after that, you can get a launch packet and start to form groups for the Q2 project. I'm proud of you. I believe in you. This project's going to go great. Let's get better as learners and as people together. Thank you for your time.